Reflections of Love is truly a great collection of hits.
And it's sold only through this special TV offer.
Anything you want, you got it when you're all lonely. Something's telling me it might be you. It's just emotion that's taking me over. How do I get to love? Like velvet and that little boy's smile.
Reflections of Love is available on 2 cassette tapes for only $19.95.
2 CDs are just $26.95. Here's how to order.
To order Reflections of Love, call the number on your screen or send $26.95 for 2 CDs or $19.95 for 2 cassettes, plus $4.95 shipping and handling. Rush deliveries available. Reflections of Love is not sold in stores and is only available through this special TV offer.
On the next Entertainment Tonight, look who's dressing like the nanny. Joan Collins is coming to dinner and serving Fran some dating advice that's disastrous. Then, Barbara Streisand and her new boyfriend.
You and James Bond are a thing?
Our Bob Goen gets the goods on Barbara's love life and finds out about the secret gift that melted her heart. And how you can see the day-to-day drama of the O.J. trial on Entertainment Tonight.
Tonight at 7 on Channel 2.
Do you or does someone you know only date outside their race? If so, please call us at 1-800-96-JERRY.
Welcome back. Today we're talking to moms who say they hate the women their sons love. And, Mom, let me address this to you. It seems, and I've just met all of you here on the stage, so I don't know either of you. It seems to me, I understand there's a lot of pain there. But the way you are, it seems like you're still wanting to control your son. And why you say that you hate his wife is not because of anything she's done to you, but because she seems to be getting his attention. And so you're taking it out on her. I almost think that the ball is really in your court. You know, he is 28. This is who he loves. And at some point, you got to kind of let go and say, you know what? You are always welcome in my house. And
He's always been... Jerry, I let him go when he was 19 years old. He made his decision. Like I said before, I'm a divorced woman. He was living with me. And I said to him, Michael, do you want... He graduated from high school. I said, Michael, you have to make a choice of either going into college or going to the service, Michael. Because as a divorcee, as working women that I am, I'm not, and you're going to be a man someday and have children. You have to have your own responsibilities.
And he took
I let him go into the Navy. I let him go into the service.
Okay, you didn't let him at 19.
I mean, no, I said
but he did.
He had to make a choice.
And he did.
And he did.
But
Why?
you called him a loser.
No, I called him a loser after he spent 6 years. 6 years in the service.
But your own...
A veteran from the Persian Gulf. When Michael came back to me, it was when I found out that the war broke out, I couldn't sleep. I got a nervous breakdown because I said, here, I send my one and only son out to this war. I didn't know that he was going to come back to me.
I believe totally that you love him.
I saw that ship coming in. That was the day I saw my son being born. It was on my 45th birthday, March 28th. My 45th birthday, that was 5 years ago.
Okay.
That I saw my son being born again.
I believe that you love your son. I believe that you totally love your son. But you know what? He's your only son.
That's right.
And you're telling me you love him. And I believe that you do. But somebody you love, you do not call a loser. That's not to say you have to like his decision. You can say to him, boy, you are making the dumbest mistake. This is wrong. This is not your future. You ought to be fine. That's fine. That's a mother's guidance to a son. Right. But if you're going to reach out You've got to reach out to him, to his wife, to the whole family and say, you know what, your family.
That's the way we were raised, as a family. That's the way we were raised as a family, but she never wants him to be part of the family.
That's not true.
She never said, why have you been away for 3 years?
Not because I said what I'm agreeing with a lot of what you're saying, okay? But now let me just say something else. You're a mature 28-year-old man, okay? We have just met your mom.
Yeah.
It is obvious that your mom has a very quick temper.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. It is obvious that your mom is very emotional.
Yes.
Knowing that, even though it was totally, absolutely, unequivocally wrong for her to call you a loser,
Yeah.
isn't it fair for you as a mature 28-year-old adult to say, you know what? It clearly was wrong, but this is Mom. She's got a temper. She flies off, probably says things a lot worse than that at times. I'm not really going to let that separate me from her for the rest of my life. It's time to put it aside.
You're right.
You know how I was without Michael. You know how I was with my own mother, Michael. You know. My mother was my mother, my father, and everything to me.
We'll be right back. Stay with us.
Discover a whole new world online with America Online, the easy, fun way to explore. To get your free 50-hour trial with no obligation, call 1-800-975-3300. Give it a try.
The Maglite flashlight is a work of art that works. A Maglite flashlight is the brilliant gift idea for any occasion.
If you need a Visa credit card, we have a special offer just for you. We guarantee to give you a credit card with no security deposit required, regardless of your past credit history. Almost everyone will be approved for a Visa card, even if you've been turned down before. If you meet our minimum requirements, your approval is guaranteed. Our offer is for an unsecured credit card. This means that you're not required to send in a security deposit. Don't miss this limited offer to obtain a Visa card with no security deposit. Call our number now. An application will be sent to you immediately.
Tonight, right after Montel on News Channel 2, a frightening ride on a school bus for some Central Florida students. We've got the unbelievable pictures. Plus, overworked, overwhelmed? Don't stress. Dr. Husty may finally have a way to keep you calm. And a brutal murder took place right outside this house. Would you want to live there? Nicole Brown Simpson's condo goes on sale tonight, first at 5. We don't want to spoil your next trip, but the hotel room you stay in may not be as clean as it looks. In fact, what you can't see with your naked eye can be downright disturbing. News Channel 2 put Orlando hotels to the test. And after you see our report, you may never want to leave home again. Dirty Hotels, Thursday at 11 on News Channel 2.
On the next Montel Williams show, psychic Sylvia Brown reaches out to people who claim they were visited from the other side.
The message was written on the floor.
Kim discovered a bizarre message written in salt on her bedroom floor.
Her message to you was, be strong.
Catherine experienced a ghostly apparition face to face.
The closet doors were open, and there was a little girl standing there.
Psychic Sylvia Brown and things that go bump in the night.
We have good spirits, bad spirits, they're always around.
On the next Montel.
Today at 4 on Channel 2. Here's what's happening in our community. It's an evening of love and lust during the Orlando Opera Company's presentation of L'Elysir d'Amour, November 1st, 3rd, and 5th at the Bob Carr Performing Arts Center, Orlando. Call for ticket information. And the 10th Annual Festival of Trees sparkles with decorated trees, gift ideas, and children's entertainment. Plus, enjoy the Candy Delights in Gingerbread Junction at the Orlando Museum of Art, November 15th through the 24th. Let us know what's happening in your community, and we'll spread the word on News Channel 2.
Look who's dressing like the nanny. Plus, Barbra Streisand's new boyfriend on Entertainment Tonight.
Wednesday at 7 on Channel 2.
While neighbors run for their lives, this guy grabs his camera and captures the explosion that rocks his block on real TV.
Tonight at 7:30 on Channel 2.
Tomorrow on Springer.
We're not treated as human.
In step with America's first female chain gang. Tomorrow on Springer.
Look at your mother. Michael, where is your heart?
Ma'am, please.
They're right there.
Where is it, Michael?
I need you to sit back in the audience.
Okay?
I want you to scream at me. I want you to talk to me.
Let's
Go
back to
ahead.
the audience, back.
Not like that.
Go ahead. Talk to me.
This is, if you'll have us, if you'll stand up, please. This is Rosie. You are Michael's aunt.
Right. Michael, I do not believe what I'm seeing, and for what I heard, I mean, Tina, you are no good. You really have put down the family, Michael, and you have accepted it. Michael, I will never forgive you for this. And do you know, if my son, that's 6'4" tall, talks to me like that, and if I have to get on a chair, I'll kick your butt. Now, come to me and kick my butt. You come over here.
You know what your problem is?
Hey,
You're all
shut up.
Now you sit down and listen to me.
I'm not going to listen to you. I am not going to listen to you.
Women like you have dogged him his whole life, and he's finally tired of it. You can't take it.
You're nothing.
Like you are some princess.
All right.
You are some angel from
I must be the hell people give up his whole family for me.
Yeah, because you have made him give up.
Oh, what did I do to make him? What can I do to make him? What is handpack? Would you please tell me?
Oh, come on. Don't try to make it from your southern thing.
Wait a second.
Because you try to talk so...
Wait a second.
Yeah, because we got the hot
Mom,
temper. That's why you got him, because he's a hot temper man.
You know what?
he's mine, not
You
yours
just
now.
started
You just
in
blew it.
again. Shh. Both of you just started in again. She comes out, doesn't say a word, and in 10 seconds, you're both on her
Jump
case.
all over
When
me.
Michael... Right, when Michael has been very clear that it is right now his decision.
Yes.
Okay, so the question now is to Michael. When you guys leave here today, from what I'm seeing, you may never see each other again.
Probably not.
That's one choice. But you also said at some level you love your mom.
Yes.
So my question to you is, because it's your choice, one choice is that you'll never see your mom again. The other choice is what? What do you want to say to your mom? What are your conditions? You lay down the rule. You tell her what she has to do in order for all of you to be able to get along.
She has to accept...
You talk to her. I'm out of it.
You have to accept the fact that I'm married. You have to accept the fact that it's been 6 years of my life with my wife. I go the thick and thin with her. I know that I haven't been with the family, but that's my choice. She didn't say anything. She's the one that got me on the show. She's the one. If anybody you have to thank that I'm here, it's her, because I've been hurt. As much as you're hurting, I hurt too. You know? But you're my mother. 50 years been this earth. I've always loved... Listen. No, 50 years. You've been 50 years on this earth.
Oh, okay.
And I love you. I always have. I didn't tell you... Listen, wait. Calm down before the tears come up, okay? Come on. Come on now. Oh, be strong now.
Okay.
Okay? You call me a loser and a lowlife. I could go past that. Because I'm not a loser and a lowlife. After I got out of the Navy, yes, I had problems. Yes, I had turbulence. But I had her by my side. She could have left me long time ago. Listen. I hit, after I got out of the Navy, rock bottom. Very rock bottom. I mean, I was at the top of my life, and I got out. I didn't get out for her. You know why I got out, Mom? I'll tell you, yeah, she didn't like me in the Navy when we first met. That was a choice. I still wanted to stay in the Navy, and I did. I stayed for 2 years. My choice. I wrote the papers, and I said I'll stay for 2 years. My son was born. Do you know what a Navy career does to a family? I got a 3-year-old son. He's the love of my life. I mean, I love him dearly.
And I have a 28-year-old son that is the love of my life.
Listen. I don't want to miss one moment of his life. The way the world is today, with things going out in the Navy and all that, I'm his only father. I want to be his only father. I want to stay his only father. And if that meant me getting out of the Navy and struggling in life so I could be with her and my son, that was my decision. Also, this woman, believe it or not, and you may not believe this, and my family might not believe this, loves my family. And wait before everybody screams and all that. She does. Because if she didn't, she wouldn't come on this show to talk to you and to make a statement. She would have told me right now, Mike, there was no way that we're ever going to settle this. There was no way that they're not going to accept me and all that. There was no way that I'm going to be accepted. I said, look, we got open minds. We're all human beings. We make mistakes in life. Hey, we learn from our mistakes.
That's
Okay.
what
Wait. Okay? It hurts me that I didn't go to wedding, but he wasn't in mine because of the service. But that's a different story. It hurts me that I can't be at family reunions because I love my family dearly. They're my family. My uncle right now is dying of cancer, and the only reason that I don't go see him is because I don't want to fight to provoke. He is my uncle, and I loved him dearly. He opened me an open arms a couple of years ago when we came here. It hurts me that I haven't seen him. He was one of my favorite uncles because of one thing. I didn't see him that much, and now he's dying. You don't think that cuts my heart it cuts to me like a pain? When I talked to, and she told me about that, I wanted to come back. I wanted to come here, and then the show called. One of the reasons I'm here also, too, I want to see my uncle, because it'll probably be the last time I ever see him again.
Will it be the last time that you see me? Will it be the last time that you see your mother?
Mama, the only way it'll be the last time you see him, I see you.
Because I called you a low life. Maybe
no,
you make mistakes, Michael. Everyone in this world makes mistakes. So I take my words back, Michael. But you're my one and only.
Yes, sir.
And you'll always be my one and only. And the day I die, you'll be mine. I still be mine no matter where I go, no matter where I'll be. Right now I'm from New York, and here am I. Because all my dreams, my wishes has been to see my son. My son and my grandson that I have not seen.
And he's here.
That I have not seen only by pictures. Without no return address, without anything. My one and only.
You want to see the grandson? You want to bring out the grandson?
That's up to you.
It's up to you.
It's up to you.
It's up to you. All right, bring out the grandson. See you. We're going to break. When we come back, you'll have the grandson. We'll be right back. We'll meet the grandson.
The average funeral today now costs almost $4,500. But the most Social Security will pay to your survivors, if they qualify, is only $255, leaving your loved ones to pay the balance. If you're age 50 to 80, you can protect your loved ones with Montgomery Ward Life's Mature Life Plan. It pays cash expenses at your family's time of need.
It's important to know my wife or kids won't be burdened if anything happens to me.
I feel good knowing that we're protected by Montgomery Ward Life, a company we know we can trust.
With a Mature Life Plan, you enroll by mail and you cannot be turned down for coverage. It's that easy. You enroll by mail and you cannot be turned down. You don't have to take a physical or answer any health questions.
It's so easy. Everything can be done by mail.
Call now and we'll send you a free guide that explains Social Security and government benefits. We'll also send information about the Mature Life Plan.
It makes so much sense. My husband and I are both covered.
With Montgomery Ward Life, I can be sure the people I love will be taken care of.
To receive your free guide, to find out how easy it is to enroll by mail and protect your loved ones, just call the toll-free number on your screen.
For free information about Montgomery Ward Life's Mature Life Plan, call 1-800-381-3399.
Consumer alert! Consumer alert! The state of Florida is now using roadblocks to crack down on uninsured drivers. If you are caught driving without insurance, you'll pay $150 to get your tag and license back. Your second offense will cost you $250, and after that, it's $500. Don't let this happen to you. Call Florida No Fault today. With 56 locations to serve you, Florida No Fault offers low down payments, free quotes over the phone, and expert service from qualified licensed insurance agents. Call Florida No Fault today.
Florida No Fault says yes.
Fact. The drama of the legal world is not just on TV. Fact. Right now, that drama could become your new career. Every year, the legal community continues to grow, and right now, there's a critical need for professionally trained paralegals to help attorneys with research, depositions, and even assist them in the courtroom.
If your job lacks importance, there's nothing like the legal field, because when the truth is on the line, it's not a game.
Call FMU at 1-800-756-7729. That's 1-800-756-7729. Call now.
Are you or your family involved in an unusual lifestyle and you want to talk about it? If so, call 1-800-96-JERRY.
Mike, I'm going to let you finish your thought first.
kind of lost track when I went back there. My only thing here, I didn't come here to yell and scream. I've been holding this back for the past 2.5 years. Okay? You know I'm not like that. Okay?
I never raised you that way.
And it has nothing to do with her. I built so much anger up because I couldn't stand the fact that my mother thinks that I'm nobody. And for the last 2.5 years, I've been trying to prove myself, which I have. I got a beautiful home, a beautiful family, and a job. A great job. Great job, great future going ahead. They're very happy about it. As a matter of fact, they let me come here. I was in class when I found out that I'd come to the show. I dropped everything so I could be here. 2 reasons. One, to see my mother, and two, I want my family. I didn't come here to say, I don't want you in my life, but it's a package deal. Listen, wait, it's a package deal. Listen, it's my wife and my son and me. It's going to be like that from now to forever.
Okay.
Now, could I ask you something?
Go right ahead.
Do you accept my apologies that I made a mistake? Maybe I used the word that I wasn't supposed to use. We all
Listen to
make
me.
mistakes.
I'm on national TV right now, and I say this with the deepest in my heart. And if you don't accept it, then there's nothing I can do. As God is my witness up there. Bygones are bygones. The past is the past. If you accept my wife and my son, and accept the fact that no matter where I go, I have a wife, and no matter where I go, I have a son, and no matter where I go, I have my responsibilities, then we'll always be a family. There'll always be a family, because I never shut you out. Yes, you probably didn't have my number and all that, but you have my number now. Tina's the one that's been sending you the pictures of Brett, not me, because she wanted to make sure that his grandma will always know who he is.
Okay.
Irma?
And I never finished my quote. Yes.
Guess what?
Bygones are bygones, Mom.
She's saying yes.
It's a new era. Oh, come on. To my aunts out there, I haven't changed. I'm the same. No, I haven't. Yeah, I changed. I went from a boy to a man.
No.
Okay.
Look, I apologize.
Don't kill the moment now, Aunt. Don't kill the moment.
I will not kill the moment. You changed from a boy to a man?
Yes.
No. You have changed from Michael to Tina. No. I'll tell you this why. Why?
She doesn't accept it. She doesn't accept it.
You've got to do something about that, Irma, because I'm not
Michael,
look,
I'm going to tell you why. Let me tell you why. When Irma said that she wanted to see your son, her grandson, you asked Tina, is it all right with you?
Yeah, because she's the mother. She's the mother. I'm the father, but that's still.
Okay.
That's still his mother. And that's okay. I would bring him on. But it's a package deal here.
I understand. Okay.
You know, my whole deal is here that.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
I think you guys are a wonderful couple.
Well, thank you very much.
For the mother, I have a question. Will you do me a favor and please stop criticizing your daughter-in-law? Please, I want your relationship to work out.
You know, things change in life. I might have said things when I was growing up that I want it this way, that I didn't want you to lose weight. No, you're 50 years old now. You gained 400 pounds. You think I was going to leave you?
Okay, let's bring out your grandchild.
Please, bring it out. Come here, big boy. That's your grandma. That's your grandma. That's your grandma.
I'll be back with the final thoughts. Stay with us.
Hey, buddy.
For your free tickets to the Jerry Springer Show in Chicago, call 312-321-5365. Tomorrow on Springer.
Chain gang,
He's America's toughest sheriff, and Joe Arpaio has a new twist on an old idea.
we're the first in the chain gang crew.
Jerry visits America's first female chain gang.
Is it bad enough that you would never do it again?
Yes, sir. It's not bad.
Female chain gangs. Is it cruel and unusual punishment, or is it called hard time for a reason?
Well, they're ruining my reputation if they say they like it.
Tomorrow on Springer.
If the thought of going back to college has ever crossed your mind, then please listen carefully. I have some great news for you. It starts with a toll-free call to get this free catalog that can open the door to a new future for you and your family. This free catalog will introduce you to a revolutionary breakthrough in college education called LUSL, L-U-S-L-L-L, Liberty University School of Lifelong Learning. LUSL brings Liberty University classes right into your home on video cassettes. Study at your own pace, at your own convenience. No commuting, no night school. All you need to do is call now and get your free LUSL catalog and read about more than 100 courses. And you can earn your bachelor's or master's degree in business, psychology, or religion. It's all right here in this free LUSL catalog and information packet. Get that university degree at home. Get that promotion, learn new skills, but you must call now. Open the door for your future. Call now.
Tonight, right after Montel on News Channel 2, a frightening ride on a school bus for some Central Florida students. We've got the unbelievable pictures. Plus, overworked, overwhelmed? Don't stress. Dr. Husty may finally have a way to keep you calm. And a brutal murder took place right outside this house. Would you want to live there? Nicole Brown Simpson's condo goes on sale tonight, first at 5.
On the next Montel Williams show, psychic Sylvia Brown reaches out to people who claim they were visited from the other side.
The message was written on the floor.
Kim discovered a bizarre message written in salt on her bedroom floor.
Her message to you was, be strong.
Catherine experienced a ghostly apparition face to face.
My closet doors were open, and there was a little girl standing there.
Psychic Sylvia Brown and things that go bump in the night.
We have good spirits, bad spirits, they're always around.
On the next Montel.
Coming up next on Channel 2.
While neighbors run for their lives, this guy grabs his camera and captures the explosion that rocks his block on real TV.
Tonight at 7:30 on Channel 2.
If you'd like to order a video cassette of Jerry's show for only $24.95, call Video Archives at 1-800-FOR-VIDEO. 1-800-FOR-VIDEO for your videotape. For a transcript, send $5 with program name, date, and subject to Burrell's Transcripts, Box 7, Livingston, New Jersey, 07039. Or call 1-800-777-TEXT.
Let me take this opportunity to thank you all for being with us. And I've got to say, we've been doing the show for 6 years, but I've never seen a show turn around so much and have a happier ending than the one I just saw now. You know, it's the traditional toast at weddings. I'm not losing a son, I'm gaining a daughter, perhaps and hopefully. But more often than not, the parents are in fact losing a son, at least the one they had, for a different version. Now an adult, now married, perhaps with children. Indeed, a new nuclear family. And as natural as this progression is, it is still one of life's tougher passages. For a mom who was everything in her newborn's life, who was there for all the bumps and bruises, emotional as well as physical, during the growing up years, to suddenly see him gone into the arms of another woman is never easy, even when they get along. And surely a son should never forget, ignore, or fail to respect his parents, and he should certainly insist that his wife be at least civil and similarly respectful of them. But the truth is, the horror stories of mother-son separations due to the son going off to get married are the result, more often than not, of the mother never having given up control of her son before. What I mean is, a parent has to start giving a child some space and independence gradually as he starts through the teen years, so that he learns to handle it and is prepared for life by the time he's an adult. if the first time a son experiences independence is the day he gets married, and up until that time, mom has been calling all the shots, there's bound to be chaos and pain for both mother and son. As a son moves on to married life, there has to be a period of adjustment where mom gradually loosens the reins, but that period needs to start during the teen years, not the day of her son's wedding. It won't work. Till next time, take care of yourself and each other.
A message about personal injury from the attorneys of Hill and Ponton. If you've been injured in an accident, you have some important questions to be answered. Who's going to pay your repair bills? Who is going to pay your medical bills? How are you going to support your family while you're out of work? You're entitled to answers to these questions, and Hill and Ponton can help you get them. Call Hill and Ponton for a free consultation.
Pepsi presents Central Florida's best Halloween street party Thursday, October 31st at Church Street Station.
Hey, it's me, Bill Schaefer. Join me and the cast of The Phillips File from Real Radio 104.1 at Church Street Station for the biggest Halloween party in town. I'm hosting the costume contest where you can win $2,000 in cash or a trip on Continental Airlines to the Omni Cancun in Mexico. And you can register to win a 1997 Toyota Camry from your local Toyota dealers. Join me at Church Street Station and let's make this the best Halloween ever.
Not one, but 2 quarter-pound beef patties. 3 slices of melted cheese. 8 strips of crispy bacon. They say the world is getting smaller, but what's really happened is that the burger has gotten bigger. Introducing the Monster Burger, only from Hardee's. What will they think of next? Breakfast is in the Monster Omelet Biscuit with plenty of ham, bacon, and cheeses.
Hey, Central Florida, watch your mailbox. The What's to Do guide from News Channel 2 is on its way. Stay tuned into what's happening with the What's to Do guide. It's free from your friends at News Channel 2.
Wendy Giochi, John O'Connor, weeknights at 5, 6, and 11.
Welcome, and thank you so much for joining us today. You know, Halloween is right around the corner, and we decided to get into the spirit of things. It's that time of the year when everybody starts to think about little ghosties and goblins and ghoulies and all those other unexplained phenomena. And there's only one person in this world that I could think of that could really understand this to help us all understand it, and that is world-renowned psychic Sylvia Brown. Welcome her to the show. Sylvia, you've been here so many times, I got to ask you a question. A lot of people, you know, when it comes to this time of year, here is Halloween, everybody starts to say, that's when all the ghosties come out. Is there really any truth to this time of the year, this Ghouls Eve and all that stuff?
No. I think it started with the early church. You know, it became All Souls Day and All Saints Day. And I think that's the time of year in which people think of witches and goblins. But no, we have witches and goblins all year round.
And they're doing ghoulish stuff all year round.
That's right. We have good spirits, bad spirits, lost spirits, confused spirits. They're always around.
Well, you know what? We have some guests here today who want to talk to you about things that go bump in the night, especially in their own house.
Yeah.
A lot of bumping going on in these houses.
Right.
Please welcome our first guest. She says that strange things have been happening in her apartment ever since her daughter passed away. Take a look at this tape.
Hi, Montel. Some strange things have been going on in my bedroom. First, I came home and someone left me a message written in salt on the floor. Another time I came home, the room was totally turned upside down like a hurricane hit it. Montel, as you can see, I've locked my bedroom door. In both instances, it was padlocked. There's no way in and there's no way out. I'd like to know how this happened.
Please welcome my first guest, Kim, to the show. Kim, when did you first see this message on your floor? Because that wasn't the first incident with the salt. Wasn't a message, correct?
No, it was just salt spilt in my bedroom on the floor.
Now, did you have, like a hot dog up there in the room the night before, or some potato chips like me, putting salt on everything, no?
No, but there was a salt shaker in the room on my nightstand.
Small salt shaker?
Yes.
Now, how much salt was on your floor?
It was much more than a box. It was a pile of salt on the floor.
And then when did you see the message?
About 2 weeks later, I came home and the message was written on the floor, and it's always on my side of the room.
And it says every time the same thing?
Yeah, it's only been that one time it was a message. And I walked in and I had to walk around the foot of the bed. By the time I got to the middle of the foot of the bed, I saw the message that said, "Don't be afraid, Mom." I just turned around and ran back out of the room. I screamed and ran.
Let's talk a little bit about your daughter first. Let's back up a little bit. Now, your daughter did pass away.
Yeah.
Why don't you tell us about this?
I gave birth to, I had a bout with drugs and I gave birth to a baby who was deformed. She wasn't even 2 pounds. She couldn't breathe on her own, and they tried to turn the respirator down, but she couldn't do it on her own. So she only lived 6 days. When she passed, I couldn't deal with it. I just ran. I never went back. I never buried her. I don't know what happened to my daughter.
Okay. And that also gave you another bout with drugs.
Yeah.
Now, how long have you been drug-free?
7 years.
And you wanted to ask Sylvia what?
When I was 9, my mother died. All my life, I've talked to my mother. I was in an abusive relationship for 13 years. Through that whole relationship, I've talked to my mother. Why? Why me? If you would have been here, would this have been different?
Right.
And just to see that, the way it's written, I can't tell, or I thought it might have been my daughter just saying, "Don't be afraid, Mom," or it could have been my mother writing, "Don't be afraid, sign Mom."
Sign Mom.
Yeah.
That's who it was. It was your mother. Yeah. And I think this was, see, what she was afraid of is that you were spiraling, she felt downward into depression. You see what I mean? Right about 2 months before this period. And she was so afraid that you were going to maybe get into, drugs again. So her message to you was, please don't be afraid. In other words, like she told you, keep a stiff upper lip, be strong. You see what I'm saying? No, this is sign Mom. She just probably didn't have enough salt to do comma. Comma Mom. Yeah.
And what was strange with the message, I took the salt out of the room. And the salt was in the kitchen, in the cabinet. When we saw that, I checked the salt. The salt box was empty, totally empty. But the box was in the kitchen, and the message was in the locked room.
Right. But see, I'm sorry.
So I was going to ask, well, after that bout, that's when the room was turned upside down.
Right. Totally upside down.
So what is that about?
Well, see, it's like, even though people have passed over and they have a lot of knowledge, they're not mind readers. Nobody can read your mind. People always call and say, so-and-so read my mind. It's the fear of, let's get her mind on something else. Let's get her mind on, let's say that life exists after this one. Because I think this is, see, a mother's love, I can tell you because I'm a mother, I guess it never ends even after the grave. I'm not sure fathers do either. But I think this is constantly, you see what I'm saying? And that's, to reiterate what I said, I think she thought she was going to slip back. And you and I both know you weren't. But this was a mother being afraid that so let's turn the room upside down. Let's do anything to direct her. You know how you do with a child? They're screaming about this and you direct their attention somewhere else. That's what she was doing. But there's also a man with your mom that's really strong around.
Probably my father.
Really strong around her. And he had a nervous affectation of doing something with his ear. She had a very strange thing. When she used to get excited or upset, she would in other words, to keep you quiet, she'd go, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
She'd do
Yeah.
something with her nose, which was a clue to her, shut up.
Yeah.
Really? Did she do this?
Yeah.
Okay. So now, have you heard that in your house?
No, it's just strange things happen in my house. Like disappear.
Walking, and
Yeah.
footsteps, and
Yeah.
doors opening, and bells tinkling, and all that stuff.
So, in that sense, I don't know. I don't know how you do this. This part.
I don't either, Montel.
Oh, okay. But this part is where I don't understand too well. So, right now, is she talking to you to tell her something?
Yeah, she's the one that told me what she did with her nose. She said, be sure and remind her of that when I didn't want anybody, or I didn't want her to talk or say something, she'd go, and this was a signal between mother and daughter. That's how I got it, was from her mother.
So, is she saying anything else to her right now? Like,
And she loves her dearly, but she really wants her to move.
Can I say this? We're going to take a little break. When we come back, we're going to meet two women who have ghosts in their own bedrooms. But before we go, can you please tell our audience and everybody, have you talked to Sylvia before the show?
Never.
Did you get an opportunity to call her or her number? Or
Never.
anything? So the information that you've given has only been information to us. And if you notice, I didn't say anything about her story. Sylvia gets it on her own. We'll take a break, and we'll meet two women who say they see ghosts in the bedroom. For me, I'd find another place to sleep. I don't know. Take a break. We'll be back right after this.
I missed the coolest party last night, just because I didn't wait for a phone call.
Oh, that's nothing. I missed a hot date.
Hey, you don't have to miss out on a good time ever again. Now there's QE voicemail.
Exactly. I don't ever miss a call at QE voicemail. I can check it out 24 hours a day, and it doesn't cost a penny.
It really is a great deal. It's totally private, and you can try it out for free.
Yeah, and you can call from anywhere in the country. The phone call's free. That's right. So why miss another good time? QE voicemail is the perfect solution.
And if you don't believe us, check it out yourself for free.
That's right. So don't miss out. Call now and try it out for free.
Get your own private voicemail today. QE voicemail is available 24 hours a day. It's totally private, and you can try it out for free. So why miss another important message? Call QE voicemail now and try it out for free.
Call 1-800-642-3430.
Halloween, he's coming with something they never expected.
Cookies!
Simply roll out Pillsbury sugar cookies, cut, bake, then create your own deliciously spooky cookies.
Woo, woo! Woo-hoo!
Yes, doctor. Oh, I'm getting a cold. I know what I need from the makers of Advil. Advil Cold and Sinus. Works fast to relieve nasal congestion and sinus pain so you can breathe easier. It's tough on colds, like Advil is on pain.
Advil Cold and Sinus.
Tonight, right after Montel on News Channel 2, a frightening ride on a school bus for some Central Florida students. We've got the unbelievable pictures. Plus, overworked, overwhelmed? Don't stress. Dr. Husty may finally have a way to keep you calm. And a brutal murder took place right outside this house. Would you want to live there? Nicole Brown Simpson's condo goes on sale tonight, first at 5.
To prove our Kia could give a Toyota a run for its money, we conducted a little car chase, Hollywood style, for a grueling 100,000 miles. With a more powerful engine, we tailed that Corolla from heaven to hell to hellish. Yep, we went everywhere that Toyota went, but priced about $3,000 less. There's one place we didn't go. Over budget. Kia. Because it's about time everyone had a well-made car.
Get up to $1,000 back on a new Sophia.
Live from News Channel 2, I'm Terry Sater. Breaking news at this hour. A boat caught fire off our coast. At least 2 people have been rescued. We'll have the latest ahead first at 5.
Reunite Jennifer with her long-lost love, and when she got home, her father disowned her.
He's not, I don't think, as strong as I am.
Plus, this young man is going to get the results we've all been waiting to hear. Is he the father of Amy's baby or not? Dramatic updates on our most asked about guest on the next Montel. We're getting all prepared for the ghoulie night. You know Halloween's right around the corner, and we want to be prepared for it. We're talking about what goes bump in the night with Sylvia Brown. And again, welcome her to the show. And also, please welcome Jerry and Catherine to the show. Both of these ladies have experienced some bizarre bumps and moves and all that kind of ghoulie stuff in their house. Jerry, what's going on in your house?
My experience started actually 6 years ago. I was a non-believer in the paranormal, As a matter of fact, I have a counseling background, so it wasn't something that would be in my background. And 6 years ago, my daughter died of complications from cancer. And the night that she died, I went to bed that night. And in the middle of the night, I woke up, and in my bedroom door was a figure of my daughter. And I say my daughter because where the figure was standing, where eyes would be, were her blue eyes. Mm-hmm. So it was like the figure of a female I knew, and with the blue eyes. And that was impossible to happen with my background, and I was actually terrified. I was like, I must be having a grief hallucination. This is impossible. Mm-hmm. And I remember at one point trying to touch my arms and see if I was awake, and my arms felt very heavy. And I went, oh my God, when I touched them, I'm awake. This is reality. So I kept closing my eyes and opening them, closing my eyes, and that apparition stood there all night long. Mm-hmm. And
did it try to talk to you, or did you try to talk to it?
I was too terrified. I kept thinking, if I close my eyes, maybe this will go away. This can't be Heather. This must be some hallucination. I'll close my eyes, it will go away. And it wasn't till dusk, when I finally kept drifting in and out, that the apparition just wasn't there.
But other things have happened in your house also, correct?
Oh, yes.
Like what?
Well, I think I was trying to convince myself that it was a hallucination. And I didn't want to tell too many people because that sounds like you're weird. Mm-hmm. So maybe about 8 or 9 months after that, we had company coming from Canada, and we put them in our upstairs bedroom. And my husband and I decided to sleep in Heather's room because you're very possessive of your child's room, and we didn't want to share it with someone. And we thought, well, okay, it's been about 9 months, we'll stay there. So that night we went to bed. Now, my husband was very atheistic. He believed in nothing. So we went to bed, and the next morning when I was getting up, he looked at me and he said, Heather was here last night. And I said, what do you mean, you had a dream? Because this wasn't a conversation he and I would have in 20-some years. And he said, no, I'm telling you, Heather was here last night. I could tell by his face. Mm-hmm. I said, well, why do you say that? Well, he had designed and built our house. So he knew we had radiant heat in the ceiling, and this was like May. The heat wasn't really on, but even if it was, the source would come from the ceiling. But he woke up to like a heat source being up towards, like this is, at that time that was her bedroom. It's now made into a sitting room. And he awoke to the sensation of heat coming right up alongside the left-hand side of that couch, where that curio cabinet is. And he said just as he determined the heat source was coming more from the wall, this white cloud mass, luminous cloud mass, began to move along beside of him, move like it passed in him, and then right out, she designed that for a RISD art school, and it passed right out the wall. And I said, well, why would you think it was her? Did she say? He said, I'm telling you, she was so warm, so close, it was like an inner knowledge. And then I went to get out of bed trying to sort out what was happening, and I noticed that on the bureau, well, at first I noticed a picture, a Polaroid picture, this picture, which was the first picture we'd ever taken of her on prom night, was lying halfway across the room, like face up, right in front of the sliding glass door. And this picture, which had been originally in front of it on the bureau, was laid face down.
Well, then, hold on a second. So what's going on, Sylvia?
She is really trying to prove to them, beyond a shadow of a doubt, that life exists beyond this. Did you notice that when she was in the doorway, did you notice that there was sort of a pinkness about the cloth or the clothes?
No.
Because she says she came in white, but she also had like a pink.
She appeared to me like whitish gray is the best way I could describe it. And it wasn't like quite on the floor.
But she said her hair was also down.
I just was focused on the blue eyes.
Yeah, but you see the thing, oh yeah, the big blue eyes. But you see, this often happens when somebody needs proof that their child is gone, but also the fact that not because, you know, who wants to lose a child? That's the height of anything. But because she felt that her death was premature.
I agree.
She said that she really felt that she had more time. She knew that she was terminal, she said. But she really thought she had really at least 5, 6 months more. She thought.
Can't you explain the circumstances of her death? And can you explain any more of the few days before her death?
Well, I do know that her lungs filled up, for one thing. But I think that was because, and I hate to blame it on, because I know they have enough to do, but I really blame it on the medical, that they weren't monitoring, or somebody wasn't monitoring this right. Because there's no reason in this world they shouldn't be able to drain this off, because she keeps saying she drowned. She, you know, literally drowned. So there's no reason. I mean, they could have drained that or whatever.
Is that true?
She died she did not die of cancer. The autopsy showed she was free of cancer. She died of a medical accident.
And it was the lungs,
which is what she's saying, and that has always bothered me.
Now, I will tell you that that's not even information that you provided to us. You just said that she died of complications from cancer, not anything other than that. So this is not information that we gave to Sylvia. This is information that you...
No, you couldn't have known that.
So I got to take a break, and Catherine, I'm going to hear your story when I come back. Let me take a little break, and we'll be back right after this.
Tonight, right after Montel on News Channel 2, a frightening ride on a school bus for some Central Florida students. We've got the unbelievable pictures. Plus, overworked, overwhelmed? Don't stress. Dr. Husty may finally have a way to keep you calm. And a brutal murder took place right outside this house. Would you want to live there? Nicole Brown Simpson's condo goes on sale tonight, first at 5.
Tell a friend, if it's caught on tape, it's on real TV. This jewelry store stick-up didn't turn out like it was planned when the store owner locks the gun-toting twosome inside. Then, while neighbors run for their lives, this guy grabs his camera and captures the natural gas explosion that rocks his block. Plus, parachuting to the ground on a unicycle. This balancing act you've got to see to believe. Amazing people, incredible events. They're all on real TV.
Tonight at 7:30 on Channel 2.
This Wednesday, mark your calendar for the Bell's Outlet one-day sale. That's only one day to save 20, 30, 40, up to 50% on our already low prices on name brand fashions. With savings up to 50%, this is an incredible sale. But it lasts for one day only. So don't forget to come to Bell's Outlet this week, because if you're looking for bargains, this is your big day. Don't miss the one-day sale at Bell's Outlet. Nothing but brand names at bargain prices.
Right now, get up to 4 hours of body labor, repair dents, stings, rust at a high-gloss Mako Presidential Paint Finish. All yours right now for only $299. Call Mako now. Auto Painting and Body Works. Mako, more for less, always.
At Metropolitan Mortgage, there are no long applications and no need for perfect credit. They can usually give you an answer in 48 hours, even without disturbing your good first mortgage. We're standing by 24 hours a day. From anywhere in Florida, dial 1-800-EASY-YES.
Look who's dressing like the nanny.
To die for!
Plus, Barbra Streisand's new boyfriend on Entertainment Tonight.
Wednesday at 7 on Channel 2.
We're talking to the world-renowned psychic Sylvia Brown, and again, I mean, I know if you were just watching, there is information that a lot of people think that we as shows will slip to this woman and give her things before she comes on, and that's how she gets what she gets. We have no conversations. We have conversations about what's happening in my future before the show starts. But that is it. We don't talk about the guest at all.
No,
and,
I won't let anybody tell me about it.
And well, how do you know about the complications in the from medical? I mean, how do you know that there was a medical mistake? She tells you that?
Because I can hear the daughter.
Mm-hmm.
I can hear the daughter.
Well,
And she said that she also, not only that one time, but she also moved the picture before. In other words, there's been movement, you know. And she also was telling me that she wanted to go on because she was very artistic. She was very, very much an aesthetic personality. Why she stood in the door for so long is because she knew, beyond a shadow of a doubt, that her mother would not believe it, that she would have thought she was delusionary. So, in other words, and she was she had such a marvelous sense of humor, too. I'm sure you know, because you're the mother. I'm just going to stand here long enough until she figures out I'm really here. She can pinch herself and roll over and blink her eyes, and I'm still going to stand here.
Well, Catherine, how about you? What's going on in your bedroom? Because I'm telling you, I wake up to a ghostie in my bedroom, I'm out the door.
That's right.
Whew, I'll sleep somewhere else that night. What's happening with you?
That's how I felt. I was a freshman in high school, and I guess, you know, teenagers, they just do silly things. I decided, I'm going to sleep on my bedroom floor tonight. So I did, and I woke up. I was very uncomfortable. I just wanted to go in my bed. And I always keep my closet doors shut, always. And I woke up, and my closet doors were open, and there was a little girl standing there. And my face went right in the pillow, as fast as I could get it there. And I thought, okay. That's not what you saw at all. It's the moonlight shining in a certain way.
Delusion, like she said.
And you know the way teenagers' bedrooms are. I thought, could be anything, you know,
That's
shirt
right.
hanging
Shirt
off for God
hanging,
knows where,
right.
and the moon's just shining weird. And I looked again, and it was the exact same thing. And my heart was pounding. I was scared to death. So I tried to wake up my younger sister, who I shared a bedroom with at the time. And I could walk into her room at any given time to just sneak a sweater out, you know. She won't know, and I'll put it back later. And I'll tiptoe in, and it's what do you want, Kath? You know, I mean, she's such a light sleeper. And I put my hand up. I was still on the floor, and I'm, Peggy Jo, Peggy Jo. Somebody else had to see this besides myself. And Peggy would not wake up. And I looked again, and all of a sudden, I wasn't afraid anymore. It was the most peaceful thing I have ever felt, still to this very day. It was such a feeling of comfort, and she put her hand out to me. And I found myself, I sat up, I put my hand out to her, she put her hand down, and just walked away. And that was it. Now, my closet didn't even look like my closet. It was foggy. You know, there was that light. She didn't look like anyone out here in the audience.
Didn't
just a
she
regular
look
person
period,
standing
though?
there.
Didn't she look period? Because I do see a little girl around you, but she looks like she's almost from another time.
Oh, yeah. She
Almost
had on an
old-fashioned.
old-fashioned
Yes, that's what I'm
nightgown,
saying.
a little
Yeah.
teddy bear. And she just gave me a
little
look
high
like,
neck, little lace with a little bow here.
Yes.
Because she's still around you. Now, we're going to really get into something that's crazy.
This happened when you were a freshman in high school.
Yes. But
Now, this has bothered you this long?
Yes, because why would you come to me? Why would you not open up your mouth and say something to me? Leave me with all these questions. And why, to this day, do I still hear the voices of children playing in my bedroom? And I'll go in there, I never stop.
Before, where your house was before, you can check on this, was a school for children. So in other words, where the land is, you know, people always say it's a brand new house so it can't be haunted. That's crazy because the land could carry an Indian burial ground, but this used to be a school for little girls. And this little girl died of diphtheria, which gives you an idea of how far along that was. I mean, how many years ago? But long skirt and ruffled looking
long
and
nightgown.
and those little button-up shoes and yeah.
She was beautiful. But
Beautiful. Hair also pulled back like this with long down this way.
Long hair.
Yeah.
But, oh, this is not, I can't believe this. You just pegged it. You pegged it so well.
So will this? What's with the sounds of children in her room now?
I hear that.
Because you see, it's still everything in nature, everything, even this soundstage, whatever, carries a imprint. Let's say years from now, Montel, after you and I are gone, somebody could come in and say, maybe it's nothing but just one post, and they could say, I hear people laughing, and something like people clapping. You see what I'm saying? And people say, oh, God, there's a haunting there. It's because everything we do is imprinted.
Wait a minute, though. So you saying about 300 years from now, somebody say, look, there goes a bald head man. I will be back. We'll be back right after this.
I didn't know you were so worldly, Max. Cooking that wonderful meal. Cappuccino.
New amaretto cappuccino from Maxwell House.
Hey, Mom, when are we going to watch the video?
You got the pillows?
Got the pillows.
How about your seat?
Got my seat.
Anything else?
Pizza roll.
Got 'em. Totino's Pizza Rolls. Big pizza taste in every little bite-sized snack.
So, you got the movie?
Movie?
Totino's Pizza Rolls. Hot, good, gone on video night.
Buy E.T. the Extraterrestrial on video cassette and get a $5 rebate when you buy 5 of these Pillsbury products, including Totino's Pizza Rolls.
Jacobson Goodman, personal injury, medical malpractice.
Here at the Florida Lotto Jackpot Warehouse, we're shipping out millions every week. It keeps us pretty busy. We're stocked to the rafters with 10s, 20s, 50s, and we just got some fresh $100 bills. We'd love to bring you a jackpot. All you have to do is play Florida Lotto and win. No obligation, no salesman will call. But if you want to win now, you've got to play now. And if you win, we'll deliver your jackpot in easy payments. I guarantee it. Don't delay. Play today.
Did your man try to have an affair with the woman who watches your children? If so, call us at 1-800-MONTEL-2.
Sylvia Brown about things that go bump in the night. Now, this is Kathy. Please welcome her to the show. Kathy, you've had some things happen also, correct?
Yes.
Why don't you tell Sylvia about this?
I had a premonition right before Heather died. I saw her in white. It was about 5 days before she died. I saw her laid out. The inside was white. The dress was white.
This is Jerry's daughter.
Daughter.
Okay.
And it came true. Right after that, I didn't believe in any of that before. I guess I probably didn't know what it was before that. I started having shadows in the house, pictures being moved, little balls of light flicking all over.
Right. Little sparkles.
Yes. It would start real small and get bigger. I could smell Heather's perfume.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, she is what we call a very visible spirit. But let me tell you this. In life, she was very visible. You could do anything, but don't ignore. See, the thing that we can find out in this life is we don't change our personalities, which is marvelous for some of us, and the rest of us say, oh, my God, this jerk's going to stay a jerk. But Heather was like an angel. She was like an angel, having fun, entertaining everyone. So why wouldn't she do it after she passed?
So now this will continue with her also?
Absolutely, absolutely. I would never, if somebody paid me even, I would never try to have her go. Do you see what I mean? She's gone to the other side. I want her to stay. That doesn't mean she hasn't made the transition to God, but I would never talk her, say, go away, and no.
Yes, ma'am, you had a question.
Hi. My brother died 10 years ago. And the night that we buried him, that same night he came to visit. Because he used to have this thing where he used to take and, move my legs.
Yeah.
And till this day, he still does it. I want to know, what is he trying to tell me? Because sometimes I get up in the morning, I don't know what it is, but I wind up either lighting a candle, cleaning the house, or, just spiritual stuff. And I don't know where it's coming from, but I do it anyway. And things just seem to just gear the right way.
Absolutely.
So.
He's what we call a guardian angel, though.
Ah.
He's what we call, and not only that, but he also would hit things together, not just necessarily your feet pulling your toes or whatever. He'd also hit things together. So I can't believe you had a tendency to tap on things like a drummer would. I can't believe you wouldn't still hear that, too.
Yes, ma'am, you had a question.
Yes, Sylvia, I have a little pair of brown shoes home that came from a house that I recently renovated. It was reported that foot sounds on the roof.
Yeah.
When my son came back, there was no one out there. He came back into the house. The shoes were moving. When I finished the house, I very carefully brought these brown shoes back to my house. I have them in my living room. Is this a spirit of someone that lived there?
Yeah. Does this have anything to do with little hook and eyes of some kind on these shoes? Do they have hook and eyes on them?
Ties.
Yeah. This was a child, a very small child that died. But see, the thing people don't realize is that when a child passes over, even though they can come back as a child, we're all 30 on the other side.
We're all what?
We're all 30.
So wait a minute, so I lose 10 years if I go 20 years?
Hey, I'm going to lose 30 years. That's
Really?
the good news. Oh, yeah. And even in Apocalypse, in the Bible, it says, and we shall all be 30 again. And years ago, I couldn't understand. See, now, when a person comes, they have to come in what I will know them to come in. But this little girl is now 30.
What's a girl?
Mm-hmm.
And it's a friendly spirit.
Oh, friendly.
Yeah.
And loves, and see, I see it around your neck, but loves scarves, loves anything that has to do with filmy things, scarves, or anything that has to do with silky.
Well, now let me ask you a question. So what do? This isn't a relative, this isn't a family friend, this is like somebody, I didn't know you, you know what I mean? So can't you just say, why don't you just go
Montel,
haunt that lady right there instead of me?
I was a little bit hesitant to bring this up because, everybody then says, well, aren't you Christian? Of course I am. But you see, we've all got to take into consideration that we've had other lives. And so these people are connected to us by other times and places. God just doesn't give us one chance to be stupid or dumb.
Okay, all right, okay. All right, let me take a little break, and we'll ask Sylvia to help two families with some unsolved mysteries. We'll be back right after this. A few weeks ago, we helped reunite Jennifer with her long-lost love, and when she got home, her father disowned her.
He's not, I don't think, as strong as I am.
Plus, this young man is going to get the results we've all been waiting to hear. Is he the father of Amy's baby or not? Dramatic updates on our most asked-about guest on the next Montel.
Only from Domino's, new garlic crunch crust pizza, roasted garlic. baked right into our classic hand-tossed dough, then sprinkled with Parmesan crunchies all around the edge. It's a delicate blend of herbs and garlic in every bite of our delicious steaming crust. Call now and get a large one topping just $9.99. New garlic crunch crust for a limited time only.
We're hot and wild, call Domino's.
Champion, customers say it's convenience and low rates.
Champion has never given me any problems on credit. You don't have to have credit.
Came in and ordered it, and they just delivered it to us.
Hey, they're giving me the credit for me.
Champion has furniture for every room. Rent a sofa and chair group for only $16.99 per week. And check out the wide selection of bedroom, dining room, and living room furniture.
No one can take me away from Champion.
Makes it easy to own Champion.
9% above prime, 7% above prime. Why pay interest rates so high above the prime rate when PMC offers variable rates as low as 0.5% below prime? Pay off costly bills and have one lower monthly payment. Bills now totaling $1,000 a month could drop to $600. PMC approves nearly 90% of completed applications. So whatever your credit history, call 1-800-DIAL-PMC. The right call for a great rate.
She bought a new car. It was a lemon. She bought a new car, and it was a lemon. Coincidence? No. Same car.
It makes me real mad.
Scott Hansen and the investigators uncover Florida car dealers recycling lemons to sell back to you. Don't get stuck. Watch Secondhand Heat tomorrow at 5 on News Channel 2.
Hey, Central Florida, watch your mailbox. The What's to Do guide from News Channel 2 is on its way. Stay tuned into what's happening with the What's to Do guide. It's free from your friends at News Channel 2.
If you're in the New York area, we'd love to have you join us as part of our studio audience. So if you'd like tickets, please call the number on your screen, 212-989-8101.
Do you have a personal story you'd like to share with us? Call Montel's answering machine at 1-900-933-3900. Each call costs 75 cents per minute.
5 months ago, a teenage girl and I really can't come from something so light to something so serious because we want to talk to some families who have some unsolved mysteries, but I got to 5 months ago, a teenage girl was found dead in Long Island, New York, and her father, Victor, explained what happened. Take a look at this tape.
On May 12th of 1996, my daughter was confronted at that front door. Somehow between 11 o'clock and the next morning, there was another confrontation somewhere between our driveway and then going on to the middle of our lawn. And as we walk down, the only thing we know from that point on is that 48 hours later, Kristen's body was found 6 houses down this road, hidden underneath some bushes. This is the path that my wife and I have to go walking on. These ribbons were put up by one of the kids. Somewhere around midday on Tuesday, the 16th, Kristen was found right here, underneath this tree. The branches on this tree had been cut away so that the forensic investigation could begin. And basically, this is what we live with every day. We have to cross here, knowing our daughter.
Father's pain. Victor, please welcome Victor to the show. What do you know now, Victor? Has the police told you anything? Have they had any leads?
The leads are dead. Basically, they stopped. There have never been a lot of leads.
Is there anything you can tell them, Sylvia?
Yeah, there is a male, dark-haired, thin, sharp nose, wore a lot of blue shaded sunglasses. drove a truck.
Pickup truck?
A short bed. And this person approached her and told her that they were sent by someone else, and they wanted her to get in the car, and she wasn't about to do it.
Unfortunately, there are the suspects. Well, there are none. That's, believe it or not, they have almost zero. They are going on instinct. They are going on...
On a wing and a prayer, as we say.
Oh, yeah. And the unfortunate thing is this happened at 11, and my wife and I drove in at between 10 after 11 and quarter after 11.
Well, see, what made this person so aggravated was they knew a little bit about some of her friends. Do you see what I'm saying? It'd be like me saying, Betty, that you know or something, says for you to get in the car with me. He said, no, 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 no. See, this is what she said. No, I don't believe this. And then an altercation pursued, and she tried to get away and didn't.
Yeah, that's, like I said, the hardest thing for us is obviously, to find...
She's gone, that's the biggest thing, but then to find who
to find... oh, she's not gone. Her body might be gone.
Yeah, but her spirit isn't,
If I tell you stories, she sent me messages that, of course, you're out of your mind.
Oh, no, no.
Oh, yeah,
no,
I've heard that.
Oh, no, I don't believe
that. Until a couple days later, we were sitting at the day of Kristen's funeral, and we were sitting in the backyard, and my wife was so distraught that we had to take her upstairs. And we're sitting there, and here comes this raven, a blackbird. And the next thing we know, whack, there comes this other little blackbird, big orange spots on its wing, whacks it right in the head, drops it on the floor. Of course, nobody sees this but me. It goes and it lands on a bush 20 feet away. Of course no one sees it. They all come with me. They go, they look, they search in the bush. Nothing. I'm, bats now. 2 days later, I tell my wife, they're coming for you, And we went away. I had to get her out of there. And we were walking down a beach. And I said to her, if you think I'm kidding, look up. Because here comes the bird, here comes the blackbird, and whack, and hits him again.
Yeah.
And of course, my friends didn't believe me, and this went on. I mean, every time someone doubted that this bird was here, he'd pair up with another one and attack another bird, and always a blackbird. We told the friends, and the next day we were on Block Island, and it happened again, sitting at the cemetery.
So what does this mean, Sylvia?
Well, anything could be manipulated, especially animals or birds or anything, because they have such simplistic minds, and I certainly don't mean they're simple-minded, but any spirit can augment them. It's sort of like a St. Francis of Assisi can call animals to do things.
Well, she was with animals. It was like...
Yeah, that's what I said. It was like a St. Francis of Assisi.
I mean, I'd walked in the house and had dogs attack my feet, oh, no more, 5, no more, take them home.
Yeah.
Give them back, we'll find other homes for them. Cats in the street.
But that's what St. Francis of Assisi was. He could talk to birds, he could talk to animals, yeah. But what I'm saying is, but this is what she does to augment the fact that she wants you to show you that she's still around.
Oh,
I can call the birds, I can call the cats or the dogs or the whatever.
The final to that story was my wife works, and where she works, she's been there 7 years, and she goes down to the kitchen every day. Every day. Finally, at the end of the week, when she walks down, there's a picture of the bird sitting in the kitchen. For 7 years, nobody's seen this picture. Now, all of a sudden, everybody remembers.
Right. It's because
it's never been there. Now it's there.
It keeps trying to revolve. You see what I mean? In other words, please listen that I'm still existing. Please listen that I'm still here.
So is there someone, someplace, some clue that they can help put them in a direction to find this person with the pickup truck?
Yeah, this person with the pickup truck, and but I think that somebody with an initial of J is going to help you with this.
We need it. Believe me, we need it.
Because you see, this person wasn't known to her. This person was somebody that had been, he thought he could get by with this by telling her that he knew Tom, Dick, or Harry. He said, I mean, get in the car with me, and she really fought him off.
Because our biggest concern is our older daughter just moved back in the house.
Oh, no, she's not at risk. She's not.
You know, I have grandchildren and my other children.
Well, that's right.
there.
Then you're frantic about it. No,
You know,
this
and
was...
we're out every day. I mean, I'm out in the middle of the night. I'll sit in my van. I'll cruise the neighborhood. I'll just sit. I'll sit and I'll wait.
To see?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, let me take a little break. When I come back, we have another person here who's got an unsolved mystery, and that's Pat. She's missing her daughter and has been for a while. We'll take a break and see if Sylvia can give you some answers. We'll be back right after this.
Tonight, right after Montel on News Channel 2, a frightening ride on a school bus for some Central Florida students. We've got the unbelievable pictures. Plus, overworked, overwhelmed? Don't stress. Dr. Husty may finally have a way to keep you calm. And a brutal murder took place right outside this house. Would you want to live there? Nicole Brown Simpson's condo goes on sale tonight, first at 5.
I missed the coolest party last night, just because I didn't wait for a phone call.
Oh, that's nothing. I missed a hot date.
Hey, you don't have to miss out on a good time ever again. Now there's QE voicemail.
Exactly. I don't ever miss a call with QE voicemail. I can check it out 24 hours a day, and it doesn't cost a penny.
It really is a great deal. It's totally private, and you can try it out for free.
Yeah, and you can call from anywhere in the country. The phone call's free. That's right. So why miss another good time? QE voicemail is the perfect solution.
And if you don't believe us, check it out yourself for free.
That's right. So don't miss out. Call now and try it out for free.
Get your own private voicemail today. QE voicemail is available 24 hours a day. It's totally private, and you can try it out for free. So why miss another important message? Call QE voicemail now and try it out for free.
Call 1-800-642-3430.
Hi, I'm Edna, the new president of Quincy's Family Steakhouse, home of the No Mistake Steak. If you're wondering what to have for lunch or dinner, I'd love to recommend our newest meal. It's got carved roast beef, carrots, glazed ham, yams, okra, cornbread, carved turkey breast, green beans, fresh mushrooms, broccoli, Colby cheese, fresh fruit, hot fudge sundaes, and more. We call it America's home plate, but with so much good stuff to choose from, you might call it lunch and dinner. Quincy's, home of the No Mistake Steak. Live from News Channel 2, I'm Andrea Coudrier. A chase after crime suspects ends in a deadly crash. The victim, an innocent bystander. We'll have details first at 5.
A few weeks ago, we helped reunite Jennifer with her long-lost love, and when she got home, her father disowned her.
He's not, I don't think, as strong as I am.
Dramatic updates on our most asked-about guest on the next Montel. Pat's daughter, Gail, has been missing for a full year. Please welcome Pat to the show. Pat, we don't have a lot of time, so maybe you can just tell us a little bit about it, and maybe Sylvia can give you some help.
Well, Gail disappeared on September the 4th, 1995. I had spoken with her on September 1st. She was planning on ending an abusive relationship when she was supposed to call me back so we could make some plans. She didn't. I continued to call her all weekend. I wasn't able to reach her. On Labor Day, I reached her boyfriend, who said she was just down the street, but she was already missing. I continued to try to call on Tuesday and Wednesday of that week, and finally on Thursday morning, at the prompting of a friend of my daughter's, he called to tell me she had been missing since Monday.
But wait, but you had called him and he said she was down the street.
Down the street, like
10:14 in the morning, and he had already told somebody else at 9:30 that morning she was missing. And after that, I called the Sheriff's Department to make sure a missing persons report had been filed, and it had.
Did you give the police department all the information about the phone calls to him?
Yes.
And have they been trying to follow this up?
They have. Pasco County Sheriff's Department has followed every lead. They had the detective in charge told me yesterday, he looked at his records. He has questioned 80 people, friends of Gail's. They all said the same thing, that Gail would not have left her 2 little boys. Nothing is missing except Gail. All of her personal things, her truck, her 2 sons, truck keys, her glasses, her contact lenses, her wallet, everything was there.
Identification.
Everything was there. She is the only thing missing. We have had We have had psychics down there working. We have hired a private investigator. We have had dog searches. I have a notebook of everything documented.
Well, I would ask, if the police know from you that the boyfriend said at 10 the next day she was down the block, and then you already found out that he had already filed a missing persons report, he's obviously lying. Like
He didn't file the report for 67 hours.
Okay.
He waited until Wednesday to file the report.
You know, Sylvia, what do you think?
I'm not really convinced that it's the boyfriend, even though it looks like, you know, I mean, everything could point towards him. But there is a sandy-haired male that looks like he was very involved with this. Very sandy, sort of brownish, blondish looking. Very, very heavy-lidded eyes, almost like his eyes were somewhat popped. You know how people get that very protruding eyes? Very flaring nostrils here. Overlapping teeth. Very thin mouth. This person looks like they're the ones that had something to do with it.
Is she just abducted? Is she somewhere else?
I
don't think she's alive.
Yeah, that's all right.
Neither do the authorities. Her last words to me that Friday were, "Mom, I've got a few phone calls to make, and I'm going to get right back to you." Never heard from her again. There's always a small part that wants to think she's alive.
Because I'm a mother too. But have they really tried to troll the water around there? Or?
They've done a lot of. They've done helicopter.
See, the only problem is it's called, no body. See, it's a habeas corpus. That's the problem.
But there was only one thing that I'd like to say on national TV, if I could. And that's, if anybody knows anything, please contact the Pasco County Sheriff's Department.
Please.
Mm-hmm.
And the other thing is, if you're out there, Gail,
call your mother.
Just come home.
Let me take another
Just come home.
break. Let me take another break. We'll be back right after this. How would you like it if I decided how much tax you had to pay? Or how much health care you deserved? What if I made every decision that affects your family's future? It doesn't sound fair, but that's exactly what's going to happen if you don't vote. Someone else is going to make your decisions for you. You want safer streets, better health care, higher wages, a better education for your kids? Vote for them. Call the League of Women Voters and find out about your candidates and how easy it is to vote. Election Day is November 5th. Come on, go out and vote.
Where can you find the best finger-licking food, fun, and entertainment all in one place? It's at the Kissimmee Rib Fest, November 1st, 2nd, and 3rd at the Kissimmee Valley Ag Center. See Gene Watson and Ken Mellons on Friday. The Romantics hit the stage on Saturday. And don't miss Tom Wopat and Florida's own James Bonamy on Sunday. Brought to you by the Kissimmee Osceola County Chamber of Commerce. Admission's only $5 for adults, and kids 12 and under are free. So come down to Kissimmee for Rib Fest 96.
When it came to offering the year's best deal on Ford Taurus, we realized something. It takes two to tango. Introducing $2,000 cash back on Taurus, or get 1.9% financing for 48 months. Either way, you're getting America's best-selling car. But this offer won't last, so hurry to your local Southern Ford dealer. Hey, nothing tops this deal. And that ought to leave you dancing in the streets. Get $2,000 back from Ford or 1.9% financing on any new 96 Taurus today.
Hey, cookies. Say, you know, I think our neighbor might like one, too.
Yeah? Well?
Here you go.
Thank you. Terrific.
Got milk? You, sir, have 1 week to find a job.
Your Honor, that seems a bit excessive.
Clear your mind.
This is your new home.
Dead letter office.
Open your heart.
Dear God.
Single people live longer when they have a pet.
Our letters are getting to God.
Regular people are doing miracles.
And go completely postal.
You know, when you care, I'm kind of rewarded for doing that.
Dear God.
Did you really bite a dog? Just in the knee.
Rated PG. Starts Friday, November 1st.
Pass it! Pass
dancing.
Where's the Popeyes chicken?
The tailgate and touchdown pack. 12 pieces of Popeye's chicken, just $9.99.
We don't want to spoil your next trip, but the hotel room you stay in may not be as clean as it looks. In fact, what you can't see with your naked eye can be downright disturbing. News Channel 2 put Orlando hotels to the test. And after you see our report, you may never want to leave home again. Dirty Hotels, Thursday at 11 on News Channel 2.
Did your man try to have an affair with the woman who watches your children? If so, call us at 1-800-MONTEL-2.
Hi, Sylvia. The day after Thanksgiving, I was sitting on my mother's couch. We were speaking, and the mantelpiece, I was facing the mantelpiece, and my son's picture came flying off, just flew across the floor. I questioned myself many days after. I thought maybe I was saying things, but I handled it very, good. Can you give me any information what could have done that?
It was actually it was an older man that did it.
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Wanted you
my
to,
father.
Yeah, wanted you to pay attention to him.
To him?
Really lopsided smile, really nice face. He wanted to get your attention.
Mm-hmm. For what reason, do you know?
You're talking. I want you to listen to me. He was always like that, though. Listen to me.
Mm-hmm. Okay, thank you.
So, Sylvia, we are so close to this season when everybody's going to think that every
every little pop, crackle,
and crackle and everything means something. Now, what do you say to those people who think that that's the way it is?
I would just say, if you come from God, if they do hear pop, snapple, or whatever it is, say, if you come from God, stay, and if you don't come from God, literally get the hell out of here.
Okay, that's good enough advice. I know that you are working now, you've been working on cases, and you continue to work on cases, and it's hard to try to give families some solace in 10 minutes, 5 minutes, 3 minutes, 2 minutes. Can we make sure that maybe you can keep in contact and see if you can help
I will.
Patton and also his father figure out what's going on?
Yes, what's going on. I will.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, great. Well, you know what? I want to take more questions, but we're almost out of time, so let's see. I got a great question for you. What year will I win my first Oscar in? That's a ghoulish question.
You'll win an Oscar in 2002.
Good to go. Thank you. Okay. It's good, because, it's all moving that way right now.
I know it is.
I'll be back right after this.
Are you looking for a good job? Then pay close attention to this important message.
Hi, I'm Herb Mooring, driver recruiter for Landstar Pool. Our business is booming, and I'm looking for drivers. These jobs pay a very high salary. Additionally, we offer executive-style benefits like group health plan, dental plan, life insurance, 401k, and paid vacations. I'll be in your area conducting seminars and hiring drivers. If you're inexperienced, MTA Schools will help qualify you.
That's right. MTA Schools can help you qualify for a good-paying job. In just 3 weeks, our hands-on program utilizing the latest equipment prepares you for your commercial driver's license test. Many of our students are offered jobs even before they graduate. High-paying jobs with wonderful benefits and opportunities for advancement.
We're looking right now. Call and come in to talk. You won't be disappointed.
It's new fortune fever. There aren't many faster ways to come by $10,000. Or a chance to be on the Flamingo Fortune TV game show.
Play Fortune Fever, the new scratch-off game from the Florida Lottery.
If you're tired of driving from car dealer to car dealer, trying to get the best price on the car you want, pick the Plex. Plaza Autoplex, your regional automotive discount center, close by in Leesburg. More cars and more savings in one location than anywhere in the area. Choose from over 750 Toyotas, Jeeps, Eagles, Cadillacs, Lincolns, Mercurys, and Mazdas, all at the lowest price, guaranteed. Plaza Autoplex in Leesburg, just up the road a bit. You'll save a lot.
Promotional consideration provided and paid for by the following.
Crunch and Munch, whether you crave something salty like popcorn or peanuts, or something sweet like rich, buttery toffee. Crunch and Munch, it's perfect, whatever you're craving.
How fast does maximum strength Ambisol start to relieve cold and canker sore pain? Before you can say,
Ambisol.
Put it on. The pain is gone.
Discover a whole new world online with America Online, the easy, fun way to explore. To get your free 50-hour trial with no obligation, call 1-800-977-3300. Give it a try.
The Maglite flashlight is a work of art that works. A Maglite flashlight is the brilliant gift idea for any occasion.
I'll tell you something, Sylvia. I've gotten a couple letters in the last year, and I want you to address this for me. I've probably gotten 10 letters from people, and I've gotten hundreds of letters from people asking for advice from you. Can I come and see her? You know, I talked to her and she did this. I called her, she did this. I've gotten about 10 letters, one from one person in particular. So let me just tell you something, Montel. I hate me some Sylvia Brown. That woman, I called her on the phone and she said this, and nothing's happened. What do you say to people like that? Because I think some people get impatient.
It's a timing factor a lot of times. It's a timing factor. You know, my son who also does readings, we're constantly talking. But, you know, there's always a person that, you know, out of all the thousands, because I've been in this business 45 years, you're not going to please. It's like the person who wants to know why they haven't met the man, but they're not going to go out of the house.
Right. And you tell them, go to a party and meet a man, and they never go to a party.
And they never go to the party. So I say to them, I always say to people, you know, I can't control your life, but unless you do this, this, and this.
Okay. I got to go. We're out of time. Last thing, anything big coming in the next couple of months that we should all be aware of? We got the election, but anything else?
Oh, no, that's going to take up a lot of time. But I think this year's going to start, I mean, it's going to wind off a lot better than the first part of the year, because the first part of the year was all kinds of stuff happening. The only thing that bothers me is I think we're going to have a few more terrorist attacks, and that bothers me a lot.
Here within our own soil?
Yeah, in our own soil.
Okay. Ooh, okay. Gee, we want you back again, Sylvia, like always. Come on back and see us.
I will.
Join us on the next Montel Williams Show.
If you would like more information about Sylvia Brown, call 1-900-933-3900. Again, if you'd like more information about Sylvia Brown, call 1-900-933-3900.
Live for Central Florida, this is News Channel 2, First at 5.
The ride to school comes to a crashing halt for some local students. Who is at fault? We'll investigate First at 5.
Police were trying to catch up with their man, but an innocent bystander happened to be at the wrong place at the wrong time, and the results were deadly.
A state politician loses control on camera after a reporter asks a touchy question.
And there's a campaign to slim down America. Do you want to get on board? More First at 5. Good evening, I'm Wendy Chioji.
And I'm Terry Sater, in for John O'Connor. This is News Channel 2, First at 5. When you see the pictures, you'll wonder how the driver could have survived.